This is my year. I will do whatever it takes, and I mean whatever it takes, and there's nothing that's going to get in my way. I will do what it takes to feel like I want to feel again. I want to feel like the old me. I want to feel good every day. I want to wake up every day with a smile. I don't want to feel this anxiety anymore. I don't want to feel this depression anymore. You can do this.
Enter the world of magic mushrooms with Microdose U.
So happy New Year. As I'm recording this, it's actually Thursday, January 2nd. You will be seeing this on Friday when it comes out. I actually recorded another episode, but I decided to scrap it because I've got something so important to share with you on today's episode. I didn't want this to wait any longer because I remember now it was almost exactly 1 year ago I did an episode, and I don't remember exactly what the title was, but basically I said in this episode, New Year's 2024, 1 year ago, I said, this has to be your year. If you want to feel better, you've got to do whatever it takes this year to make this your year. So what that means is your year. What does it mean? What does it mean when I say your year? By saying that, I mean I want you to feel really good every single day, or as good as possible every single day. I want to see you get rid of any type of issues you have, which might be some depression, some anxiety, some other maybe other mental health issues. You might have some things going on in your life and you know you can do better. But I think sometimes it's human nature to put things off and not really give it our best. And then before you know it, another year goes by and we're in the same situation. So I want to congratulate every single one of you who's been with me for quite some time, and this past year that we're ending, or that we just ended, you've really done whatever it took to make that your year. And now you're reaping the rewards, that you're feeling better. What mental health issues you may have had are gone. You're living your life. You're living your life exactly the way you want to. And I know it's possible because I've done it, and so many of my followers have already done this. So I'm not trying to preach something to you that is like really difficult or almost impossible. No, if you follow what I've done, and if I've shared so many things with you, if you just do this and work along with me, you will feel the same way. It's of course, nothing can be absolute guaranteed. We're all different human beings, different situations, different genetic makeup, different biologies. Of course, I know that. But in general, we can feel better. I'm positive of that. And I have done it, and so have so many of my followers. But if you're watching this or listening to it now and thinking, well, yeah, I remember that episode. Dr. Dave was so adamant about making last year my year, but I just didn't do it. Life got in the way. And then before I woke up, I blinked my eyes and it's 2025 now. Well, it's a shame you lost a year, but I will say it's never too late. Like, you can't say, oh, I missed out last year, so I can never do this. No, I want to say that this year is your year. You can do this, but you have to start now. And that doesn't mean start tomorrow or the next day or the next week or February 1st. I mean, you have to say to yourself, okay, I get the message. I need to do whatever it takes to make this year my year. So can you take a second or two? I'll pause it, or I'll stop talking I want you to say that this is my year, because I really believe it is your year. So say it right now, or we can say it together, because I feel that every year is my year now. Okay, you ready? This is my year. I will do whatever it takes, and I mean whatever it takes, and there's nothing that's going to get in my way. I will do what it takes to feel like I want to feel again. I want to feel like the old me. I want to feel good every day. I want to wake up every day with a smile. I don't want to feel this anxiety anymore. I don't want to feel this depression anymore. You can do this. Okay, how do you do it? Where do you start? Is it so overwhelming that you really just don't know where to start? Well, I get it. Maybe it is. Because there are so many different people teaching and preaching so many different things. But I know that what I've done works. So if you choose to follow me and the way I've done it, I'm pretty sure it's going to work for you. Where would I start? Well, it depends. If you're brand new to me, I would start by going back to almost every podcast episode that I've done, and you can watch them on video or listen to them on audio. I'm on YouTube here. I'm on, of course, Apple here, Spotify. And by the way, it's really interesting. On the audio side of this, the Apple and Spotify, it's almost been like a little battle between the two, because so many people, oh, I listen on Spotify only, or I am an Apple person. And in the past, the Apple people far outnumber the Spotify. And I can tell by the number of reviews and just the action that goes on with each of the platforms. Now, however, I see the Spotify people are really catching up in the way of, they're catching up in the sheer number of reviews I'm getting and likes and ratings and things like that. So this is a little hint, by the way. If you have a second, make sure you go on whatever platform you're on and just give me a 5-star rating if you can. A 5-star rating generally applies to the Apple or Spotify side. And YouTube, you know how to do it. Just like, share, subscribe, or wherever you are. Like, share, subscribe. And those are really important things. So you'll get the knowledge, and we'll also get more people that are able to see and listen to these, because the more people that like, share, and subscribe, the more people all over this planet are going to be able to experience this. So thank you so much for that. It really means a lot to me. So where would I start? I would start by trying to get through as many episodes of this show as you possibly can. I've been doing it for several years now. It's a lot of material. However, it's very, very valuable material. If you're brand new and just absolutely have no idea, no experience, you certainly could start with the 2024 Absolute Beginner's Guide to Microdosing Magic Mushrooms. Again, I do this on YouTube and on Apple, Spotify. So do a search for that. It pretty much walks you through from the very beginning what to do. And I try to update that every single year. So the 2024 version is my latest. Usually sometime around the spring, I'll update that to the 2025 version. But believe me, the 2024 version is going to be plenty up to date. It's not that this changes all that much, so you're going to be fine with that. Then what else? Well, stick with me here, because every time I put out an episode, it's more information that you can use in your life and learn more about this journey of microdosing and mental health and also physical health. I throw a lot of things in here. Some episodes I don't even talk about microdosing per se, because I've learned so much through this entire journey that I share with you everything I've learned, whether it's like exactly to do with microdosing, or if it's something I've learned about my health, or something that could help you that might be, again, not exactly microdosing, but it could be something that I've learned along the way that I know is going to help you quite a bit. So make sure you immerse yourself in the episodes, follow future episodes. And also I've got some really good resources. The show notes in almost every episode point you to some very important links that you can use, really good resources there. My website, which I just completely redid this past year, is microdoseu.com. Microdose with the letter U on the end of it, microdoseu.com. I've got, again, some really good resources there. And with all the things I mentioned, by the way, everything is free. Up till now, every single thing I've mentioned, there's no charge for anything that I do. Now, having said that, if you want to really get some serious help on this journey, and you just don't want to go it alone, maybe what you're going through is a little bit more complex, maybe you really need some hand-holding, maybe you need some personal advice, some real professional guidance. Now, again, nothing that I do or teach, and Dr. Denise Moret, my good friend, colleague, and she's a doctor of psychology, and we're both, I'd say, experts in plant medicine. Nothing that we do or teach is to be construed as medical advice or medical treatment. However, we both share our journeys, and we have programs that we can help you through personal guidance and share with you exactly how to get through this and how to reach your goals and just enjoy every day of your life from now on. Don't you deserve this? So exactly 1 year ago, Dr. Denise and I started a program. It's a 10-week program that is totally private, confidential, and we literally take you by the hand and help you and walk you through every single step of the way on, again, a 10-week program where you can confide in us anything. We basically help you get through what you're going through and get you back on your feet and feeling better, because we know you deserve this. And I said we started this pretty much exactly a year ago, and it's been very, very successful, more so than we ever thought it would be. We've had many, many people go through this program successfully. There are videos, there are worksheets, there's journaling. What else? There's private one-on-one Zoom meetings. This is the only program of its kind out here in the world of microdosing, as far as we know. There are others, of course, but we feel this is the best, and it's the one that's going to get you to where you want to be the quickest and the most predictably. There is a charge for this program. When you see the scope of it, you know that this cannot be for free. Everything else we do is for free, but at Microdose U, we do have to charge for this program because it takes a lot of resources, and it's worth every penny, though. It could be the best investment of your life. And I'm happy to say that during the month of January 2025, $300 off for anybody that starts the program during the month of January. $300 off. If you've ever thought about getting started in a program or getting help, getting personal guidance for your microdosing journey and your mental health journey, now is absolutely the time to do this. If you want more details, definitely just go to microdoseu.com and click on the tab that says guidance. It's as easy as that. Or if you go to the show notes, there should be a link for you right there as well. Just make sure you get to my website, Microdose U, and click on guidance. There are several options. Now, something we started about mid-year, we didn't do this at the very beginning, but something we started this past mid-year was we're also offering for people that don't want to go through an entire 10-week program, and it's understandable. Some people just need a little bit of guidance and then they're good to go. So for that reason, we've actually opened up some 1-hour personal Zoom consultations. If that's all you need, that's fantastic. So you can sign up for 1 hour, you can sign up for 2 hours at one time, and they're separate appointments, but you sign up for 2 hours, you commit to 2 hours, and you get a really nice discount if you sign up for 2 hours at one time. Again, they're used separately though. The most we generally do at one time is just 1 hour at a time. There are so many ways that we can help you here at Microdose U. Again, most of them are free, and I urge you to utilize and take advantage of everything we have available for free here at Microdose U. However, again, like I said, if you want a quick start, if you want to personalized guidance, you don't want to take the time to start going through all of the old episodes, then I urge you to sign up for the 10-week program. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. It's really interesting. Sometimes somebody says they need help, they want personal guidance, but then when they find out it's a paid program, they disappear. That happens occasionally. Not very often, but it happens occasionally. And my thought process, wow, like I understand some people have financial constraints. There's no question about that, and I feel bad because it is an investment. There's no question about that. However, people find a way to get money for what they really want to do in their lives. But it's really interesting. Some of the people that really could use some help, for some reason, have a barrier with finding a way to get the money to do this. It's not a tremendous investment, but it is an investment. And again, I urge you, if you're just not feeling right, if you want to reach your goals, if you want to get there, if you really feel that this is your year and nothing's going to stop you, then let's do it. Let's talk. Let's get you going. And you'll be one of the people when I do this same video next year that I'll be able to talk about and say, I know a bunch of you took the bull by the horn and made 2025 your best year ever and beyond. So I really hope this was helpful. I have devoted my life now to helping people feel better every single day because I went through the same thing that you might be going through now. And it was not easy and it was horrible. And I've talked about that so many times. I don't need to do that in today's video. I've told you my personal struggles that I've had, and they were for a long time too. But finally, I was able to get rid of them because I figured out microdosing is definitely the way to go. I put out a brand new episode every Wednesday and every Friday. Stick with me. Again, like I said earlier, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I love you. I feel your energy, and I also feel the energy that this will undoubtedly be your year. I am positive of that. I recorded an episode a very short time ago, and it was called 5 Things to Do If You're Having a Horrible Day. Well, actually, the title was Shitty Day, but I didn't want to say shitty day here, so I said horrible day. And if you're interested in that video, if you're on YouTube right now, I'm pointing right to it, so click on that. If you're on Spotify or Apple, I'll put the link in the show notes. Again, love you.